It's time for weeks 6 through 8 of the Sophisticated Declutter, and this is one of my bonus videos where I'm going through what you can expect over the next few weeks, as well as some tips and tricks to help you declutter. The whole Sophisticated Declutter playlist will be linked. If you haven't been joining us from the beginning, you can either start from the beginning or jump in where we're at here in the bathroom. Starting at week 6, we're going to be focusing on our first aid and medicine. With this category and medicine in particular, you're going to need to be really careful with the way that you are decluttering items, especially things like prescription medications. You want to make sure you're using proper disposal techniques. And there are places where you can bring back prescription medications. You can potentially bring it back to a pharmacist or proper disposal methods at home. But please keep that in mind as you are going through your medications. And as you're going through medications, really go through and make sure you're getting rid of things that are for prescriptions that are no longer valid. Always consult with your doctor if they want you to keep extras of a prescription in case the same issue comes up in the future, or if the same issue comes up in the future, they'd rather prescribe you a new medication, or if you're done with whatever that prescription was for, you might want to get rid of it, or if you have prescription strength pain medication you don't want to keep in your house, especially if you have young children. Go through all of those questions when you're going through your medications. Same with over-the-counter medications. If you have medications you've tried that haven't worked for you, go ahead and get rid of those. And then of course, for both types of medications, prescription or over-the-counter, if it's expired, also go ahead and get rid of those expired medications. First aid is also going to be included in this week. Things like Band-Aids, gauze, Neosporin, anything like that will be in the first aid category. And I want you to go through that this week as well and go through and figure out what you're actually using. It's also a great time to go through and make sure you have the proper supplies on hand if you were to have some sort of small first aid emergency that you could be able to handle at home. Just make sure you have those basic supplies so you can. This is about decluttering, but also it's a good time to evaluate those types of things. And I want to make sure everyone has what they need to have in terms of first aid in their homes. But same as with medications, if you have first aid items that are expired, get rid of them. If you have duplicates or things that are like crusty or just don't work anymore, please get rid of all of those things during week 6. Week 7 is going to be linen and bath products. So for this category, I want you to go through all of your towels that you have in your bathroom, as well as any generic bath or bathroom products. Week 8, we're going to be focusing on makeup. So hold off on makeup for now and focus on other things that might be more like body lotions or extra toothpaste that you have, or hair care products, skin care products. Maybe you have some bathroom decor you need to go through, other beauty appliances like your blow dryer and hair brushes. Go through all of that during this week. And starting with towels might be the easier place to start just because it's a very finite category. So for towels, I would make sure towels are in good shape and you like your towels. If they have holes in them or they're stained, declutter those ones. And then a good general rule of thumb is 2 towels per person, plus a few extras for guests. I'm mostly talking here just about actual bathroom towels you're using. You might have some additional towels. Let's say if you have dogs or something like that and you like to lay down a towel in your car for them, or kids who get sick, or beach towels or things like that. So the 2 towels per person really applies to bath towels that you're using for daily showers. For other bathroom products, it's going to be a lot of the same decluttering strategies we've talked about, going through expired items, really going through things with a critical eye if it's something that you use. Bathroom products can be a little bit similar to food products. Stay with me here. So when we talked in weeks 1 and weeks 2 about our fridge and freezer decluttering and our pantry and decluttering food, sometimes you want to get rid of things because you have duplicates or you just have a lot of stuff, but maybe feel guilty because it still has a useful life to it. Let's say you have 5 body lotions. Do you need 5 body lotions? Probably not, but will you eventually work through your 5 body lotions? Probably. So you can use this week as a time to come up with a plan of how you're going to use up your products. Maybe there's a spot that you can put your backstock products and then have the ones that you're focusing on right now up front and center. So you're working through each product at a time to declutter that way, as opposed to using 5 different lotions at once. It's going to take a lot longer to declutter those items when you're using everything at once, as opposed to just focusing on a few products, moving them out of your collection and being mindful of the fact that, hey, I have 5 body lotions. I don't need to be purchasing more right now. Finally, for the last week of our bathroom, week 8, we're focusing on makeup. Makeup for me is a pretty big category. It might be a big category for you or not. Maybe you're somebody who doesn't wear makeup at all. You can bypass this week or use it for something else because sometimes the bathroom can be a big category. But if you are a makeup user, a makeup lover, then please use week 8 to declutter your makeup. And I've highlighted this in every other week of the bathroom, but expiration dates are really key when it comes to makeup. I love talking about makeup expiration dates and beauty product expiration dates because it can be kind of confusing, but there are really great ways to figure out when your beauty products expire. Sometimes there will be an actual expiration date on your beauty products. Other times you're going to see a jar symbol that has a number in it, like 12M. And if you see that, that indicates from the time you opened the product, it takes about 12 months for it to expire or for it to go bad. Other times you won't see either of those things. So you can go by the general guidelines that I have here, or there might even be this tiny little code of numbers and letters that are a little bit confusing. There are websites where you can input the brand and the item that you have and then that code, and it will tell you the date of manufacture of that product, which is kind of cool. So you can get a better idea of when that product expired. But when you're going through the rest of your makeup products, just in general, looking through and seeing, is the texture the same as it was or should be? How does it smell? How does it look? All of those things. When you're going through your nail polish, that can be something you're also going through this week. When you're looking at your makeup brushes, are they bent and stained and in really bad shape, or can you wash them and clean them and they're still bouncing back to life in the way that they should? Beauty blenders would be a great one to wash and see if they're still in good shape or if you should toss them. But beyond this idea of products going bad, expired, or not in good shape, also look at your products and think about whether you're actually using them or not. Are they something that fits with your lifestyle, the way that you like to do your makeup right now? Maybe you bought something previously because you liked to do winged eyeliner and now you no longer like the way that winged eyeliner looks on your eyes. Anything like that, get rid of those products that you're not using and finish up your bathroom over these 3 weeks. I know it's one of my favorite areas to declutter, so I'm really excited about it, and I'm going to be sharing a lot of content over on Instagram over these next 3 weeks, so make sure you're following me there. Subscribe to my newsletter and always check out that ebook if you're interested. But until next time, I will see you all later.